And the subject of today's short talk is the very worst question you can ask yourself. And I talk about this with my clients all the time. It's a very innocuous seeming question, and it is, what do I feel like doing today? And the question, what do I feel like doing today, it seems very harmless on the surface, but in my opinion is one of the most dangerous questions that person can ask him or herself. And the reason for that is that if you're like me and the vast majority of human beings, you're likely at any given moment going to prefer the comfortable, the easy, the convenient, the painless option among your currently available menu of alternatives. It seems like human beings were just sort of biologically programmed in that way. And, it's nice to feel pleasure, it's nice to be comfortable from time to time, but nothing worth having in life is ever gotten through taking the easy, convenient, comfortable path. And if we leave our day to be decided by our emotions, our days are mostly going to be tending in the direction of the comfortable, the easy, and the convenient, which is generally to the detriment of our long-term plans. So, rather than ask ourselves, what do I feel like doing, we plan at least one day in advance, which means that we plan tomorrow today. Now, you don't have to plan it down to the minute, but you should know more or less where you need to be and when, and what are the tasks that you've decided that you want to accomplish for that day before it happens, so that when the time shows up and you show up into tomorrow, you can just show up. You already know what you're there to do. You can just go through it and pass through that moment and do what has already been decided. Treat that activity planning as if it's a decision that is ironclad, like it came from something other than yourself. And then you just have to show up and look pretty. As I say, you get to enjoy the experience and pass through the experience, and as a result of that, you've accomplished things at the end of the day. You've either made money, or you've worked on writing that book, or you've done the gardening that you've been putting off, or you've called that person that you've been sort of avoiding for a while. It's like, at the end of the day, you can see, I did this, and this, not because I felt like doing it, but because it had already been decided that today was the day that I was going to do X, Y, and Z. And in this way, you can begin to more intentionally shape the course and direction of your life, so that you can meet really impressive and meaningful long-term personal goals. So we'll definitely talk more about this in future episodes. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.